Scorpio, how are you, my cutie patootie looking all that so yummy? Scorpiana, welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, my cutie patootie looking all that so yummy, looking all that like a delicious snack. Scorpio, welcome to your reading from July 7th to the 13th. Now in this reading, Scorpio, we're going to see what happened in the recent past, the present moment, and also the near future. I'm going to clarify all of the cards, the main challenge, and also what is it that you don't see coming, as well as close up with the major advice and some messages of love. So let's get into your reading and see what's going on here, Scorpio. I love you too. Okay, so Scorpio, the main challenge for the upcoming week is the Four of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. Scorpio, your main challenge here has to do a lot about whether you want to let go of a situation or you're still going to hold on to it, okay? This is an energy of you kind of like holding on to a specific situation, holding on to a specific person, okay? And you are going to have to make a decision. This is a deep connection, whether you're going to have to let go of. You could be possibly dealing with the Sagittarius, could be a Gemini, Leo. We're going to find out to see what this is about. But in the recent past, you have the Page of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Cups. So in the recent past, Scorpio, you know my North Node is in Scorpio, so I feel like these readings also resonate with me as well. Now, in the recent past, I see here a situation where you were involved with somebody that there was an offer, there was a beginning and a painful ending, literally, okay? Nine of Swords, a lot of stress, a lot of pain. I see here you holding yourself, together and trying to go through this painful situation. What was this about? We're going to find out shortly when we clarify. Now, in the present moment, you have the Temperance, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. So in the present moment, I feel like that many of you just kind of go back and forth and back and forth. If you really want to be with this person, if you really want to reconcile, if you ever even see yourself being with this person or not, forming family, settling down together, Sagittarius energy, okay? We're going to find out to see more when we clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the Judgment, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. In the near future, there is an important decision that you're going to need to make. I've been seeing the Judgment showing up in like literally almost every reading that I've done today. And this is about realizing and recognizing, if you and this person can come around and, calm meaning like if you both can arrive, if you both can actually come to some sort of a conclusion, okay, to get over past this situation. There was a major loss, emotional loss, whatever situation happened, disappointment that's been keeping you there. And there is a Strength card here at the bottom, that possibly a Leo. Now, without any further ado, let's get into your reading and let's clarify. So Scorpio, let's talk about the Four of Pentacles in the present moment for you as the main challenge, actually, for the upcoming week. Intuitively speaking, I feel like that you have so much love for this person that you are still holding on to this. You still want to, because your love is so deep and you're so loyal, cutie patootie, and you're kind of like, you know what, let me not rush into this. Let me look into this from a different perspective. Not gonna force, but you're gonna align. Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Chariot, and the Lovers. The cards cannot lie, and I cannot make this up, okay? So this is the Lovers, okay? This is you and your munchkin, and you also have the Chariot and the Ace of Swords. So basically, you're seeking some sort of truth to be revealed so that you can move forward. You could be dealing with the Cancer, You could be dealing with the Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I'm getting here Leo also, okay? But strong Gemini and Leo. Now, for many of you, could be Pisceana also. So there is some sort of a truth that you are seeking ultimately, to be revealed so that you can make up your mind if you want to move forward with this person or not. You want to know the truth. You want communication. It's been very difficult for you to break free from this connection because it's like the type of connection that's very deep, okay? So you're still holding on to this person. It's been very difficult for you to just kind of easily dismiss and forget about this connection. There's a lot of emotional investment, okay, between you and this person. Now, let's talk about the Page of Wands in the recent past. So in the recent past, the Page of Wands is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so in the recent past, dear Scorpiona, I feel like that there was a situation where maybe you felt like that, you know, you were confused. Okay, this person offered you a brand new beginning, fresh start. You and this person maybe started talking, meeting with each other, spending a lot of time together. You have known each other for quite some time, and then all of a sudden there was just confusion. There was a lot of things going on in the background. I'm also getting here somebody had drinking habits, drinking bad habits. I don't know who. We're not gonna put our fingers on anyone, but I feel like that there was some sort of a substance abuse, okay? Some sort of, it could have been you were overcoming something, or this person was overcoming something. And there was the Nine of Swords. I see here a lot of like disappointment and sadness in terms of this situation. Nine of Swords is clarified by the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. This could have been somebody Pisceana, dear Scorpion, that you know, my North Node is a Scorpio. So this was somebody that you saw yourself reuniting, getting back together. Maybe if you're a female watching this, I know I have some hot Scorpio that is watching me. Hold on one moment. You did see yourself actually becoming a mother with this person. If you're a male Scorpio watching, possibly a father, or maybe getting into a relationship where you and this person could live under the same roof happily and joyfully. Okay, so also I'm seeing here Capricorn energy. Money could have been involved in this situation, financial situation, stability. Maybe this was a long distance situation as well. I don't like to talk about third parties because, you know what I'm saying, fudge the third party. We're gonna focus on only there is two parties. There's this you and your person. In the recent past, Scorpio, King of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Five of Swords. And the Magician here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so in the recent past, you were trying to manifest a situation here that you and this person could actually come out of a conflict. You are wanting to seek solutions. You have a solution-based mindset. Okay, so a lot of you were trying to seek the resolution about the situation, which direction you both could move forward to. There was a lot of fights, arguments, conflicts, disagreements. Maybe there was an issue about commitment, misunderstanding. Whatever the situation was, I think that this actually caused a lot of stress. Look at the Nine of Swords in the recent past, 2 times. Okay, so it caused you a lot of stress. And I see you here, you're holding yourself together, holding yourself very strongly, and you know, and coming out of this situation victoriously. So let's talk about the present moment. I'm going to clarify the Temperance. The Temperance is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. So the Eight of Cups here is talking about Queen of Wands. This person might have walked, okay, not going to resonate with everyone, but this person might have walked away from you, and whoever they met next was very narcissistic. I don't know whose story this is, but whoever they walked towards, okay, very narcissistic, very controlling. I'm getting here a controlling energy. Somebody here that was not their type. Yeah, aggressive energy here, kind of a controlling. In the present moment, Scorpion, Knight of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. So in the present moment, there is a lot of chaos. There is love in the midst of chaos. Okay, there is love, there is emotions, there is feelings in the midst of all of these heavy feelings and these heavy emotions that are happening. And maybe this person on your mind, for some of you, this person could be going through something very profound and difficult if they're divorcing from someone or if they're dealing with other financial responsibilities. You know, they're going through a lot as well. So they're trying to overcome. It could be this person going through some sort of a sadness or depression. So there is a decision here that you're going to need to make with the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles here, dear Scorpion, is clarified by the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Could be a long distance situationship here between you and this person. You have the Three of Pentacles, whether the decision here has to do a lot with you seeing if this is somebody that you see yourself settling down with. The connection is very deep. The connection is very deep. The love is there. It's very difficult for you to really break free from this bond. Not because oh you don't have a strong will. I think it's just morally there is a lot of investment into this relationship, into this connection, emotional investment. Okay, with the King of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Five of Wands, that is very challenging for you to just walk away. And I see here this is somebody that you could potentially see yourself having family with. So let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles here in the present moment. I think for many of you, marriage and family is on your mind. You're planning about it. You're thinking about it. So the Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. You've been through a lot, first of all. Okay, with the Nine of Wands, this is talking about difficult situations with the Queen of Swords. Okay, you've been through, somebody doesn't have to be this person, but just all in all, Scorpion, I think that as a Scorpio, you have been through hell and back maybe 9 times in one lifetime, okay? Like it's just been so excruciating that you're about to close off a very painful cycle, the cycle of constant pain and abandonment and dealing with certain people that you had to please, okay? People who were very ungrateful and they were not content with what you brought to the table. You brought the whole table. What did they bring? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So family is on your mind, and ultimately you're questioning yourself and you're questioning the universe. You're questioning everything around you, and you're asking yourself, am I going to be able to actually get into a relationship where there is not going to be breadcrumbing, but there is actually going to be like equal give and take exchange energy, or what? Like, what am I looking into? You know what I mean? So for many of you, stability is very important. And also that somebody, whoever this person is that's offering love to you, they're actually coming from a place of honesty. This person might have even done certain things in the past that maybe you had trust issues with. And that is something that's going to ultimately come into place when you make this decision here with the Judgment. So the Judgment here is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. This is a challenging connection. Okay, there is a lot of challenges that come with this relationship. Don't rush into it. That's what I'm just going to say. I know I haven't gotten into the advice yet, but you don't have to rush into it. I think that there is still some emotions and some feelings that you are processing, and a lot of it is going to be settled down when whoever this person is, they come forward to you with the Queen of Swords and they communicate with you. That whenever there is an incoming communication and conversation. So let's talk about the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups here in the near future. The Five of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Four of Swords. A lot of healing that you are doing is actually paying you off big time. And you also have the Judgment here in the near future, okay? So in the near future, I strongly feel like here that a lot of you are coming out of this resting place of being constantly feeling disconnected, or maybe you have said to yourself, you know what? I'm tired of just being by myself, and I'm tired of being in this place of stagnancy. Yes, I'm holding on to this person and to this relationship, so let's do something about it. Let's see where is this going. You have a chance here as a free will to meet somebody new or to have a brand new beginning on your own. Whatever the situation here is, I think that what I'm seeing here in the near future, dear Scorpion, you're going to be able to actually embark onto a new journey. Ace of Pentacles. It's a brand new beginning. King of Cups, that's you. Four of Swords, you still feel kind of, you're holding on to this person, but emotionally, you're going to be in a place where you're like, you know what, I'm good with or without this person. So there's no emotional attachment. But this connection is very deep to break free from. It's just like it's beyond what, like, I don't know, words could describe. That's what I'm feeling here. The Hermit, Page of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. A lot of you have been shedding light on to what this pain has been teaching you, what this betrayal has been teaching you, Scorpion. You're asking yourself the right questions. Have I been overextending myself to this person? Have I been crossing the boundaries and the lines of going above and beyond when maybe, I should have allowed this person to also meet me where I met them? I'm saying you don't take 10 steps and then somebody takes just two steps, excuse me. You gotta make sure that you and this person come into full like connection with each other. Okay, yes, you might have also dealt with the Taurus also, but I feel like that you're asking yourself the right questions. The Hermit shedding light onto the pain. You know, if you were to put this together with the Four of Swords and the Hermit, is really asking yourself, what am I learning? What is this teaching me? Okay, and then there is going to be a conversation here, and this conversation is very much surrounding with the lessons that you have learned so far with this person and the direction that you want to move forward with this person, because there is a lot of monetary, emotional, physical investment that you have done in this connection that you want to be very observant, okay, and not rushing to putting yourself in situations where you're going to be regretful. So let's get the advice. What is the advice for this situation for my Scorpios? You're still holding on to them, and I see that, but I feel like that you are getting emotionally into a more stable place where you're going to be like, you know what, I'm good with or without them. And that is the art of detachment. When you detach and you leave without neediness and lacking of somebody's attention or energy into your life, you become more magnetic and you actually attract them. So dear Scorpio, the advice here that you have is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Moon at the bottom of the deck. Could be dealing with the Pisceana. Is there history between you and this person with the Seven of Pentacles? Yes. Okay, there is investment. But do you need to set boundaries? Absolutely. Because, you know, you have been through a lot. And I'm saying, and I mean that like a lot. You have been you're somebody that even if you look back at your life, you realize it was a whole movie. It's been a whole movie. You can literally like write a whole book if you want to. So a lot of you are moving into a direction where you're like, you know what, honestly, I need to really prioritize my entire life for myself. I can't put other people in front of me and you know, sabotage my goals and myself for the sake of somebody else. So you're starting to take care of yourself on dates. You're starting to really prioritize yourself. And, you know, it's like law of assumption. Somebody's maybe you're doing law of assumption. I don't know, but I don't know why that came to my mind, to my word. And I just yawned. So that's literally like a release that's happening. Okay. It's been here's the thing, in Las Vegas, it's been a freaking stormy, dusty, stormy day. And so it's fine. The sun was not out. That's fine. The sun wasn't out. The bombs weren't out, but tomorrow will be. So the decision here has to do a lot with, is this an invest relationship that's worth the investment to continue? And the answer here is, I think that you're going to want to continue, because I see you here, you're holding on to this big time. Okay, so what is the messages of love for my Scorpianas? What is the messages of love for my fellow Scorpios? You don't force, you align. That's important thing here. Number 31, it says, love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and sense of worth. Okay, so I want you to take a look at this. It says, love makes the difference, right? And it says, what it says on it. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. This is about you. Remember, and I was saying, you're asking yourself, what is this relationship? What is this situation teaching me, right? That's what you're ultimately looking into. And that's allowing you to heal the past through love, through high frequency. I talked about that in the other video last time. Okay, so dear Scorpio, this is what I had for you. My cutie patootie looking all this so yummy. You know, Mercury retrograde is gonna go into Mercury is gonna go into retrograde. I'm gonna put it in the freaking microwave. That's fine. We'll talk about that in the next video. I love you so much, Scorpio, and I'll see you on the next one. You gonna get napped tonight.